Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. We're going to get started in just a second. How's everybody doing? What's up, Lori? Hey, Teresita. Sarah, Linda. All right. Well, hey, it's shaping up to be an awesome day. I didn't expect the sale today, which is really exciting. Just got announced last night at like midnight, and things have been cranking. We were talking earlier this week as a leadership team with a bunch of the champs and pro champs in our team, and just about the power of the action hour, and really just kind of getting intentional on growing this business and getting intentional with your time. I know a lot of us have limited amounts of time. We're doing this in nooks and crannies of our day. So it's really about what do we do in the moments that we have. So one of the cool things, the fact that we have a sale right now, is a great opportunity to follow up. It's also a great opportunity to create new attraction. And in that, it's just a matter of doing the daily activities, or the DMOs, daily method of operation, or opportunity, as we like to call them. So I know you're all in chats. You all have teams that probably should be on this Zoom. So shoot a quick message to anybody that you want to hop on. We have none other than our very own Ashley Riddle, who's going to be on sharing today. And she's amazing. If you guys haven't kind of learned from her, or just gotten to go through an action hour with her, what's really fun is that you realize there's no magic in this business. There's no like secret sauce or secret weapon. It's really just doing simple things consistently. So we're going to learn and just kind of go through those simple things today. So shoot a quick message out to anybody that you have, that needs to get on, and we're going to get started in another minute. And let me click a few buttons. I need to make Ashley a host so that she can do all sorts of things here. Participants, there we go. And make co-host. Perfect. So, well, let's go ahead and get rolling. All Ashley, what's happening? How are you?
I am good. I'm good.
So, really appreciative of you taking your time and working your business with us today.
Yeah.
And excited for what you have to share and get started with.
Yeah, cool. Well, good. Yeah, I had to throw a hat on because it's crazy town at my house right now. I think my boys have COVID, and I'm just like, whatever. Okay, here we go. So sorry for how I look, you guys, but this is live. So what we're going to do first is we're going to start out, and no matter what social media you're on, these tips will work on whatever platform. And so we're going to do what I call warming your feed. And so basically all that means is that you're going to go on your social media platform, and if it's Facebook, Instagram, I'm going to specifically speak to Facebook because that's the one I really like a lot. But like I said, it'll work wherever. So I'm going to go on Facebook. I'm going to go over to my friends list, or you could just go down your notifications, and anyone that is not a Pruvit promoter, you want to comment and like a couple of their posts. And what we'll do is we'll spend like 5 minutes doing that. And the reason that we're doing that is because anytime you post, if you interact with people before you post, then the social media algorithm is like, oh, Natalie and, Sally are friends. So, Natalie's going to want to see her posts. Does that make sense? Just kind of nod your head. Yeah. Okay. And so something I do on like Facebook is every day they have the birthdays. And so I'll show you on my computer. I'll share just for those of you who might be new. Let's see, I think it says one participant. Okay. All right. Let's see, make sure I can share. I'll show you guys where this is because I know some people might be new. Type in the chat box while we're doing this, how long you've been with Pruvit. Or if you're new, if this is your first action hour, all of that good stuff. And then I'm going to pull up Facebook. All right. So the thing about Facebook is it looks different if you're on your phone or if you're on your desktop. Okay. So I know, isn't it's crazy? I saw her, she's like, what? So, when you're on your desktop, you have limited, you can't do as much stuff on Facebook as you can on your phone. So just keep that in mind. But if you're on your desktop, it's over here and it says, and can you guys see my screen? Okay, birthdays are right here. And so this is a great way to just interact with everybody really quick each day. And so what I do is I'll just copy paste this, okay? And then, so you're watching right now, maybe you could do it with me. So now that we know where birthdays are, and then you just go hit enter on each one. So like you can literally warm your feed in like 5 minutes. So what we're gonna do, we'll just do that together real quick, okay? If you don't have anyone with birthdays, because sometimes you don't, you can go just in your feed and just start, through here like this and just do a couple comments, gosh, so adorable. Okay, so whatever you want to say. So I posted that and then I'm gonna come over here and give it a heart. All right. So I'll set the timer and we'll do that for 5 minutes. And I know this sounds like the silliest step ever, but I promise you for almost 4 years, I've been doing this and it really does work. So we'll do it 5 minutes. So I will let you guys know as soon as that goes off. All right. Hey Siri, set timer for 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes.
Okay, there we go.
And if y'all have any questions during this, feel free to just come off mute and ask or type them in the chat box. You're welcome to pick Ashley's brain because she's brilliant.
Oh my gosh, you're crazy. But thanks, I appreciate that. 2 years, only jump in it 1 year. Okay, let's see. Sarah Green said, if you're on your phone, search for birthdays and it'll bring it up. Oh, yep. That's a good tip, Sarah. Thank you. Yeah, and if you have tips too, feel free to type them in the chat box.
Could you say that one more time for the phone? Because I don't see it on my phone either, the birthdays.
Oh, okay. You said say it on your phone?
No. I can't find the birthdays on my phone. I usually do it from my Mac, but I'm on my Mac on Zoom, so I'm on my phone right now. So where are you seeing the birthdays if you're on Facebook on your phone?
Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second. I'll pull it up for you. And I like, I think Natalie just said it. Yeah, Natalie said you can also, Natalie and Lori do this, and it's really cool. They'll wait and, miss their birthday, and then they'll go tell them happy birthday the next day. So, because if you have a birthday on Facebook, like depending on how many friends you have, you'll have a lot of people telling you happy birthday. So then they can like interact with them more. So that's a great idea. Hold on, I'm looking for you.
Thank you. A lot of times I'll say something too, like, hey, what are you doing fun today? Just to kind of strike a combo.
Yeah, that's an even better tip. If you can message them, and then you're kind of getting double bang for your buck with algorithms. So you could go post on their wall and then go send them a message and just, say that, hey, what are your plans? Okay, so you can do it a couple different ways. Like they're saying that I'm reading that too. They're saying that it shows up in your feed, which yes, it does do that. And then someone else said that you can type it in at the top, like under the search
Okay.
bar.
Okay, cool. Let me try.
You can also go like on your phone to events.
Okay,
And
got it.
you got it?
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, I just put it in like you said, and it said upcoming birthdays, and it's even showing like the next day or the day before as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So there's a couple ways. Okay, let's see what she says. You can run $5 ad on Facebook to send happy birthday wishes to any of your friends who have a. Oh, really? Huh. That's cool. Share. I'm gonna write that down. Have you done that yet? Share. I was just wondering did you have good results with it or anything? I would never have thought about that. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing. All right, so we have a couple more minutes. And when you do this on your own, seriously, set a timer just on your phone like I did. And then that way you don't get sucked in, because I know if you're doing like TikTok or something like that, a lot of the TikTok people are like, oh my gosh, I was on TikTok and 2 hours went by, and you're just scrolling videos. And so that's not a really good like income producing activity. Okay, so Cindy, you said, what did Cher do? Okay, so Cher said that you can run a $5 ad on Facebook and send happy birthday wishes to any of your friends who have a birthday that day or week. And so I've never done it, but she said it was good. Ooh, she said it was good and it got the conversation rolling. Okay, so our timer just went off. Woo! Whoops, sorry guys. So we're gonna move to the next step. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna post on our wall and our story. And I'm gonna go show you where some graphics are. Is everybody in the Better Starts Here 2020 group? If you're not, just type in the chat and we can get you added. But this is our team group. Oops, let's see. Smith, yes, and okay. All right. So if you go into this group, if you're on your computer, then you're going to go to, where are you going? Usually it's under mine. Okay. Yeah, you go to media. If you're on your phone, it's so simple. You'll just go to the group and let's see, Better Starts Here. Albums. Yeah, so if you are on your phone, oh wait, you can't see this, huh? Because I'm sharing my screen. If you're on your phone, it's just at the top, okay? And once you're in the group, and then this is the view from your computer. So then just go to albums section, and you can pick whatever graphic you would like to use. I personally always like to use like pretty pictures of drinks, or a picture of me personally, like holding a shaker cup, not, I don't like to really put like boxes of ketones on my wall, or, or like, here's a packet, because what I want to do is I want to create curiosity so that people keep following me and they're asking me like, hey, what is she doing? So you want to like kind of leave some mystery. But if you've been doing it like 4 years like me, then what you can do is people know you're doing ketones, but not everyone does. But you can pick a pretty drink and then they'll be like, oh, I wonder what flavor that is, and so it helps create conversation. So you can grab whatever graphic you want out of here. I would grab a couple if I were you, or you can just take a picture of yourself real quick, grab your phone. That is always best, to just use your own face and you and your shaker cup. But if you can't, just grab a graphic. That's better than not doing it at all. And what we're going to do is we're going to post on our wall and our story, and we will spend about 5 minutes. Well, probably let's do 10, so that you can like do both and you can grab your graphics and take a picture. And if you start to finish, just type in the chat done, and then I can always stop and move on. So let me tell you real quick what I did on mine, just to kind of give you some ideas. And then if anyone wants to share what they did, feel free to type it in the chat. And then I'm going to set the timer in 2 seconds. So what I did is I did a little graphic. Let me show you mine. I keep forgetting that I'm sharing my screen, so then I'm trying to show you on my phone. I just did like, what are the benefits of ketones? And then said, you know, we have a sale today. Oops. So you could do something like that. But I kind of recommend, if you can do your own face and just something fun, do that. Okay. All right. So let me set our timer. And then if you do not know how to post in your story, like, comment in the chat and I can show you how to do that. But here's what I did in my story. This was from yesterday with the palm berry. And then I just sprinkled in some extra stuff, because you don't want to have just all ketones in there. I did some rank ups to show that there, you know, is a business opportunity. Then I always do a poll so that people can click it. And then I have something to reach out to them about, and then put in some before and betters, and then the benefits. All right, so let's start the timer. And then if you need help, post in the comments and I can help you. Hey Siri, set alarm for 10 minutes.
Your alarm is set for 11:28 a.m.
All right, I have a question. Someone asked on the personal page about ketones guest pass. Do you post your link? Okay, I never do that. I never post my link. I don't even post it in the comments anymore, or on my wall, because what I found is that people would just go to the link and then they would make their own decision, you know, based on cost, is what usually happens. And then you haven't even had time to talk to them and, you know, ask them like, hey, what are your habits? You know, I mean, I'm going to just use Tim because he's right here in my face. Hope you don't mind, Tim. But let's say Tim is like new to this, you know, and he goes over to my page, he just clicks on my link, and then he sees that the 10-day challenge is $99. Well, Tim has no idea all the benefits that you get with the 10-day challenge, you know, that you get coaching, you get the food guides, all the little guides that you get with that. And then he also hasn't told me that he eats fast food. I'm sorry, Tim. He eats fast food twice a day and goes to Starbucks, you know, once a day, and drinks a soda in between. Okay. So all that's a little extreme, but those are things that he's not going to probably do anymore once he starts drinking ketones, because he's not going to crave like all the garbage. So that'll cut down on the fast food bill, you know, the Starbucks, the sodas. People don't realize like what they're spending money on. So if you can have a conversation with them, if they say, oh, this is too expensive, say, you know what? Oh my gosh, I totally understand. Like, I felt the same way at first, but I'm actually saving money drinking ketones. Can I talk to you about what your daily habits are? You know, and then just roll through with them. Do you drink sodas? Do you go to Starbucks? Do you ever eat fast food? And if they say, oh, I don't do any of that, then you can resort to, well, when you're drinking ketones, you're actually going to eat less because their cravings are going to be reduced. They're not going to be as hungry all the time. So it'll help reduce their grocery bill. Okay. So that's my reason for doing that. Response. It was her response. Birthday wish. I don't want to mess up the algorithm. Wait, I have a question. If someone asks on a personal page about ketones, guest pass, do you post your link there? Yeah, so just PM her, Natalie. And I would just say to her, hey, I'm excited that you're interested in ketones. I will say to people, hey, I'm excited you're interested in ketones. Are you currently drinking them? Tell me what you know about them, if anything. And then I'll wait for them to answer. And then once they answer, if they haven't been drinking them, I will send over the campfire video to them and say, hey, watch this video. It's quick 3 minutes, then jump back into this chat and I can answer your questions and give you options for trying them if you're interested. And then I just go from there. And if they don't respond like within 24 hours, what I do is I have them on my follow-up list and I'll follow up with them and just say, hey, did you get a chance to watch the video? Wanted to see if you had any questions or if you'd like to see options for trying them. Okay, and she said she's been watching me for over a year. Thank you. Oh, good. Hey, so you know what? That's awesome, Natalie, because that shows consistency and the sales funnel. Kelly Smith posted, it wasn't yesterday, but it was the day before, and I loved this activity. She's doing these daily power up activities in the team page. And the one the day before was talking about the sales funnel and how people can get discouraged if someone doesn't buy right then. And she was basically saying like, hey, don't ever be discouraged because in this, you have a funnel and you always have people at different stages in the funnel. And so this is a perfect example of that, Natalie. She's been watching you for a year, you know?
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
Oh, hold on. Let me mute somebody. Let me get this bigger. Oops. Okay, they muted themselves. There we go. All right. All right. So we have a couple more minutes. Does anybody need help with posting or want to share what they're posting? Or do you need help putting things in your story? I'm going to show you guys something, and you may know this already, but so if you're doing it from your phone, oops. Okay, you can see me. I like doing it from my phone. So right here, you just hit add to story or create story. And I'm just going to throw a picture in there. Let me see. Let me find a good one. Just so I can show you. Okay. So I just picked this little thing that Pruvit sent out for, I don't know what it was like. It wasn't Valentine's Day, but anyway, it's super cool. But over here on the side, I love this. My favorite button is the stickers button. Okay. So if you have not checked out the stickers button, make sure that you do click on it. And it's so fun. Just play around with these. This is where you can make your poll and you can add music. You can ask a question. If you guys know Carrie Nguyen, I think I messed up his last name. I always do. But he always asks a question on his posts or on his story. And that's awesome because it gives you a chance to interact with him. So check that button out if you haven't. All right. And if you guys start to finish up, just comment, I'm done, and we can move on. All right, let's see. What does share do? Ads have to run from a business page. Request to join. All right, cool. And if you haven't been on one of these, it's kind of weird because, you know, we have silence because we're working. That's normal. Okay, so we have like 2 more minutes. If you finish early, go interact with some more people on your friends list or in stories. All right, we're done with that part. The alarm just went off. So we're going to move on to private messaging, which I love this. This one's my favorite. You don't want to, a lot of times people will just post on their wall and story and be like, okay, I'm done, you know, and then they think you're going to get some success there, but it's always better to cast your net further. And so what you'll find is you will have better success if you send out private messages to people. And you don't want to spam people. I'm sure you guys have all gotten those messages from someone you've never talked to before, and they're like, hey, buy my makeup, it's on sale today. I'm nothing against makeup, but I just was on the top of my head. So don't do that. So, but what you're going to do is, and this is just kind of like my language, you're going to go through, if you have a list of people that you've talked to about ketones before, but maybe they didn't purchase, if you have current customers that purchased just once, you know, they're a green account, or even your Smart Ship customers, because really when we have a sale, it's a great time. Well, any time is a great time for people for ketones, but a sale, they can introduce it to other family members. They can buy different flavors. They can introduce caffeine free at night to, you know, be in ketosis and burn fat while they're sleeping. They can get support products like the Mitoplex, the cream, the Pro. You know, there's something for everyone. So don't just think to yourself, like, oh, they just bought, I can't reach out to them. Just throw it out there and then let them make their decision, you know, don't decide for them. So what you're going to want to do is get your list. So current customers, people that have fallen off, and then people that have expressed interest and never purchased. And I'm going to show you, in case some of you are new. let me share my screen again. I'm going to show you a couple of things here. All right. So if you are in Messenger, okay, let me move this over. And okay, this is going to be like not the best example for me because I'm a freak and I delete all my messages because I keep track of them somewhere else on a board. But a lot of people don't delete their messages. And so what you can do is you can search words in the Messenger bar. So nothing's going to come up for me, but it will for you as long as you haven't deleted past conversations. So you can type in keywords like ketones, oops. And it's bringing up weird stuff for me because, like I said, I delete my messages. But you can type in trial packs, whatever wording you normally use in your messages, you can type that in and it'll bring up people that you've talked to. So that's a cool thing to do. You can also do it on your own personal wall and hit the search bar and type in those same things and it'll bring up old posts that you have as well. And then you can go back and reach out to those people. I keep track of all my people on, it's called Trello, but that's another thing. But those are just fun little ways to try to find out who you talk to. And then I'm going to show you something else that I love. So every time we have, let me go here. Every time we have a sale, flavor drop, no matter what it is, I will go in and I will filter my back office. Oops. So you go to manage community. And if you know how to do this already, like no worries. And then you can hit filter and then you can pick the name of, whoops. Then you go, wait, hold on, insights, sorry. So manage community insights, and then you can go to filter and you can put in the product name. So, whoops. So I'm going to do Palmberry. I'm going to type in Palm. And what it'll do is it'll bring up everyone that's ever purchased Palmberry for me. And you want to make sure that it says personal up here so that you're reaching out to your own personal customers. And then team is like, your levels 1 through 3. Community is everybody else, including customers that have bought from your customers. So you want to keep it on, personal. And so here I am, like with Palmberry, everybody that's bought it. And if it was, not just yesterday, then I can reach out to them and say, hey, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Did you see Palmberry's back? Would you like me to send you the info over on it? Okay. And so you can do the same thing with your, with the sale, except you would just go to community. And then you could filter like this person, Camila Robertson. She purchased on 1/6 from me. Okay. So it's the 29th. She's probably out of ketones right now. And she's in that 30-day window for a multiplier. So I'm going to for sure reach out to her. Hey girl, how'd the ketone? I say girl, that's just my language, but however you want to say it. So, hey girl, did you see how the ketones go? Did you see we have 22% off? Would you like me to send you the information over? So that would be an example of that. Okay. So if you want, we can spend, I just realized what time it is. Holy cow. We'll spend like 5 minutes just doing some quick reach out messages. And if you have questions while we're doing that, just type them in the chat. If you are brand new here and you don't really have anyone to reach out to, what you could do is make a list of people that you think would be interested in ketones, like your friends, your family, and you could say something like this in a private message. hey, I found something. I feel amazing. If I sent you over a 3-minute video, would you watch it? And then just wait for them to answer. And then you would just go through the normal steps, like connecting them to your upline and, move it forward that way. All right, so let's start the timer. We got 5 minutes and then we will be done and I can answer questions if you have any right here. And sorry I went over, totally lost track of time. Okay, let me hit stop share. All right. Hey Siri, set alarm for 4 minutes.
I set your alarm for 11:40 a.m.
Oh, you're welcome. I've been on Facebook in a while. Any ideas how to start back up or begin again without throwing up on friends? Okay, Jim, how many friends do you have right now on Facebook? And then, hey, you guys, to type in, 400, that's good. I'll tell you, hold on one second. Type in the comments before we end other topics that you guys would like to see for the action hours that would be helpful to you. Okay, so 400. So what I would do, Jim, is I would start at the top of your friends list every day, or not every, don't start at the top, but I would start at the top of your friends list and I would work down like 15 people a day. If you can do more, then do more, but set your little timer for 10 minutes and then go comment like we did in the beginning of the call, comment on, a couple of their posts and, and, give it a heart also, or a like, or whatever. Don't just like scroll. You want to make sure you interact with them and then make your way down the list of your friends that are non-Pruvit people until you get to the end and then start over again at the top. And another thing you can do is things that you're interested in. You can join Facebook groups and make friends that way. Are you familiar with Facebook groups, Jim? Sorry. Okay, I'll tell you somewhat. Okay, so what you want to do for Facebook groups, let me hit share screen one more time. What are some things that you're interested in? Just putting you on the spot here. It's like, why did I ask? But let's see. Okay, let's say I'll use myself. So this is the group app. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I like books. So I'm going to type in books. Okay. Whoops. And then what it'll do is it'll bring up like all the book groups, you know, so I can go through here and pick which ones I'm interested in and I'll join them. And then like, look at this one. I know you're not a girl, but like there's 78, you know, K members. So you can get in here. Let's just say this was a group for men and women, and you could go post in there. I love this book. I'm currently reading it. Who's reading it? What do you think? And then go post the same book on your wall and say the same thing. And then all the people that comment on your post in the book club, you can go friend request them. And so that's how you make friends with like interest. And then you can just start to build a relationship. So that's the deal with that. And then let me see, what else was there? Someone else said Instagram Reels. Oh, so Instagram Reels is actually, if you already do like videos on Instagram, all you do is just pick the Reels option instead, and then you can just hashtag it. And it's super easy. It's just an option. But yeah, we can have another deal on that too. I'll tell Nick. How do you get rid of the TikTok logo? Okay, so what I do instead, here, let me hit stop share. On TikTok is like, I will just make my video like on my phone instead of on TikTok. And then I'll upload it to TikTok, add all my stuff right there on TikTok. And then I will go over to Instagram Reels and upload my original video, not the TikTok one. And I'll add all my stuff there. Does that make sense, Natalie? Okay, cool. Well, all right, you guys, we will, sorry, my messenger's going crazy. We will go ahead and hop off, but, and thanks again. It was fun. Sorry, I totally kept you guys longer than 30 minutes.
No, that was awesome.
Everybody have a
Ashley.
great Friday.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Good
Yeah.
information.
All right.
We'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.